It's 11 o'clock and Fox 45 News at midday starts now. Thank you for joining us.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Happening today in a city in crisis. City leaders will hold another meeting to talk about violence and crime prevention efforts. It comes as fears over crime in the Mount Vernon neighborhood is forcing one business there to close its doors after 24 years. Shannon Lilly joins us now with those concerns and a preview of today's meeting. Shannon.
Well, if you've been to this Mount Vernon neighborhood, you have likely seen it, if not shopped here yourself. We are talking about Eddie's. This is the beloved neighborhood staple that's been in this Mount Vernon community for decades. But by the end of the month, it is closing over those crime concerns. This all comes as city leaders are once again meeting to go over their crime prevention strategies in that meeting happening today. It's another legislative oversight, crime reduction, and violence prevention hearing where members of the committee will meet with the police department, the mayor's office of neighborhood safety and engagement, and other agencies to monitor the progress of the city's violence prevention efforts. It's all happening at 1 this afternoon right at City Hall. But let's dive into that. What do the numbers actually show us? According to recent data from police, overall crime in the Central District, which includes Mount Vernon, is down 17% as of May this year. But property crimes are up 12%, with larceny and theft of personal property up 30% as of May of 2023 compared to the same time last year. And that's being felt by businesses in this community.
Car break-ins, muggings, just petty theft. When I moved to Mount Vernon,
WBFF in your app store. Well, coming up on Be More Lifestyle, are you guilty of annoying in-flight behavior? One flight attendant reveals the ways that passengers get under their skin. If you took out student loans, start figuring out how to pay them back. When the pause on loan payments is coming to an end. Plus, it is the first official day of summer. We're going to take a look at the social stream and see how people all over the world are ringing in the new season.
Some much needed rain finally arriving in our area. Light rain will continue through the afternoon and this evening. Also breezy and cooler with temperatures only in the low 70s today. I'll let you know when we're also tracking the potential for some thunderstorms coming up next on Fox 45 News Midday at 11.
Fox 45 News, nominated for 26 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other local news stations combined.
11:09, it is time to dive into the social stream and see what you're saying about today's top stories. Today, you should take advantage of the extra daylight to celebrate the first day of summer. The first day of summer in the northern hemisphere coincides with the summer solstice, which is when the sun reaches its highest point in the sky, making it the longest day of the year. Now, since the sun is at its most direct angle from Earth, the days tend to get warmer, making it the best time to head to the beach or maybe go for a hike, something outdoors. The social stream showing us how they're celebrating. One person, look at that, beautiful, happy summer solstice from the top of the Titanic. I'm not sure if that's pronounced right, but that's a beautiful mountaintop there. Good for them. And another person, Stonehenge summer solstice sunrise celebrations. They're having a good time. Well, we want to see how you're celebrating the first day of summer. Share your pictures with FOX45. Just scan the QR code on your screen. Or just go to our website, foxbaltimore.com/chime-in. You can upload your pictures and videos there. It's powered by Stackler. Borrowers will have to start making student loan payments again this fall. The Department of Education says interest will start accumulating in September, and then payouts will be due starting in October. Now, there was a pause on federal student loans, and interest stopped accruing when the pandemic hit. About 40 million Americans have school debt that they're going to have to start repaying. Reaction mixed on the social stream about this. One person, Chris, saying, I paid off my debts. Others should too. Another person saying, after all the inflation, all the rent hikes, all the increases to cost of living, they really expect people who have student loans to just have an extra $20,000 to $30,000 a year in after-tax income to start making payments again. This is going to be a disaster. Well, Arkansas's first in the nation ban on gender-affirming care for children is unconstitutional. That's according to a federal judge that is striking down the ban. It is the first ruling to overturn such a ban. The Arkansas law would have prohibited doctors from providing gender-affirming hormone treatments, puberty blockers, or surgery to anyone under 18, or referring patients elsewhere for that kind of care. The state is likely to appeal. Social Stream weighing in on it. Mary Pat saying, good, leave trans kids alone and let their parents be their parents, not legislators. Another one saying, shouldn't medical professionals and families decide, hopefully together, on the care? I mean, why are we making such laws? Heaven help us. Well, Americans' confidence in science is declining. What experts believe is causing a major divide in opinions across the country. And new states are adding the idea of school choice to the books for this coming school year. After the break, how Maryland education compares thanks to this past legislative session. And coming up later today at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1, it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. 11:12 now on Fox 45 News Midday. Taking a live look over the Inner Harbor and Camden Yards as we're getting some much-needed rain in our region. Good thing our O's are playing out of town tonight. Meteorologist Amy Aronson is letting us know when things should dry up. She's got that coming in her full Weather Authority forecast. Making headlines this morning. underwater noises have been heard near where the missing submersible vanished while taking 5 people to the wreckage of the Titanic. The U.S. Coast Guard said in a statement that a Canadian military surveillance aircraft detected the noises during its search. Now, this latest news comes as rescuers continue to search for the submersible called the Titan. As of this morning, it is estimated to have as little as 1 day's worth of oxygen. Now, we are learning more about the 5 people on board the Titan. The Associated Press was able to confirm the passengers through different family and company statements. They include Stockton Rush, the founder of Ocean Gate Expeditions, the company that operates the tour. Also on board, British businessman Hamish Harding, Pakistani national Shahzada Dawood and Hassan Suleiman, as well as French Navy officer and Titanic expert Paul Henry Nargelet. A new report just out this morning shows math and reading scores of America's 13-year-olds fell to their lowest level in decades. The latest measure of the deep learning setbacks happened during the pandemic. Math scores plunging by the largest margin ever recorded, dropping 9 points to the lowest level since 1990. Reading scores fell by 4 points, their lowest since 2004. Now, when asked about their reading habits, fewer students say they're reading for fun every day. Just 14% reported daily reading for pleasure. That is down from 27% in 2012. Almost a third of students said they never or hardly ever read for fun. That is up from 22% in 2012. That's pretty sad. Well, the test also revealed a troubling increase in student absenteeism. The number of students missing 5 or more days of school in a month doubled since 2020. That is now up to 10%. An advocate is calling 2023 a record year for school choice. 8 states have passed school choice measures so far this year, including Florida, Arkansas, and Iowa. Families there will now be able to use at least some of their tax dollars to send their children to schools besides their assigned public schools. Angela Morabito of the Defense of Freedom Institute is crediting parents for the momentum.
Parental demand is the driving force behind school choice. We're seeing parents from all walks of life who are united by the fact that they want options for their kids.
While Morabito is predicting further action in 2024, some states are still not done this year. The Texas legislature is expected to soon enter into a special session to continue its discussing of a school choice bill. Coming up later tonight on Fox 45 News at 4, the city is set to approve another round of Safe Streets contracts. We are continuing to push the mayor on transparency concerns surrounding the program. Then at 5, is the money being used on the right things? We're breaking down how much the red line will cost and what else that money could be used to do. And at 6, the city is calling for a Clean Core partner to give back hundreds of thousands of dollars. The concerns over the potential misuse of taxpayer funds. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, just tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. 11:17 and now to today's talking point. A new survey finds U.S. adults' confidence in science has dropped. A poll by the NORC at the University of Chicago shows 38% of Americans are greatly confident in the scientific community, compared to 48% in 2018 and 2021. Confidence levels of Republicans fell even lower than that, dropping 23% since 2018, while Democrats' confidence in science only dropped 2% within that same time. Political experts say prevention and vaccines for the COVID-19 vaccine help make the divide in views grow larger. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. And is that surprising to you?
No, it just sounds like hype. I mean, at the end of the day, what are people thinking about scientists? You know what I mean? Like, scientists are scientists. Science is science.
Oh.
And,
yeah, we're going to get your mic back on. And I think it's not surprising. I mean, we went through such a divide during the COVID years, and people saying whether they would get a vaccine, wouldn't get a vaccine, whether they believed in the vaccine, whether they didn't believe in it. So it's no surprise that we're seeing this on this end of it. I was surprised, though, by the number that said, let me see what the number was, that it was so low in the first place of the amount of people believing in science, that 38% of Americans were greatly confident. That seems like a really, really low number to me.
Well, I think there's, again, I think when we talk about scientists or mathematicians, I think, in my opinion, as someone who's not I'm not a smart guy, I believe in science, I believe in math. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's pretty simple for me. So, I think, like you said, I think the other conversation is more political than it is how people really feel about it. You know what I mean?
I agree. I'm glad you got your mic back on. All right, Mark.
Science let us down again.
That was, yeah. Well, extreme heat is continuing in Texas, but in our region, we can expect rain for the next few days. Meteorologist Amy Aronson is here now. She's got her full forecast. Amy.
Not exactly feeling like summer here for the start of summer, but it feels like it in Texas. The heat is on, actually a little too hot there. Here's a look at their slow burn sunset. This was from last night after another very hot triple-digit day went down in the books. Here's another look at what the National Weather Service was doing in San Angelo. You can see they were trying to bake cookies in the car to just show how hot it was, 114 to be exact, and warning folks not to leave anything or anyone in a very hot car. Of course, that's extremely dangerous. More heat there today. Temperatures headed for the upper 90s to near 100. Different situation here as we kick off summer too. Low 70s today. And the reason why it's cooler here, we're tracking clouds and showers and a weather maker. So that's that excessive heat warning for Texas. Not the case here. Here we've got some much needed rain pushing into the area. You can see this batch of showers tracking northward and taking over. And this is going to be the setup all afternoon. A light steady rain for the remainder of the day this evening and overnight tonight. Then we catch a brief break overnight into early Thursday morning before another batch of showers rolls through tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. As we get into Friday, I think we're tracking more scattered activity and some thunderstorms. A cold front pushes through, and that sends us some scattered showers and potentially some thunderstorms to close out the week as warmer temperatures return for the weekend. How much rain are we expecting? Actually, a pretty decent amount. We need this for our drought conditions, and it looks like we are tracking the potential for about 1 inch to even 2+ inches of rainfall. And this is only through Friday. That number does not include our weekend rain chances. Weekend rain chances here to stay for quite some time. We have low 70s over the next couple of days, low 80s on Friday with some showers and some storms. Showers and storms will actually take us through the weekend too, into early next week, and temperatures will stay well into the 80s. Back to you.
All right, Amy, thank you. Peace signs, duck faces, and selfie sticks. Oh, my. Why, we're celebrating a popular photography method today. And the O's are winners this morning after last night's game against the Rays. When you can catch the next big matchup. And catch your favorite shows on Fox 45. Coming up at 8 tonight is Master Chef, followed by Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars at 9. And then stay tuned for Fox 45 News at 10, followed by the late edition. 11:21 now on Fox 45 Midday. Coming up on 11:25, don't miss this. The O's are waking up victorious after a win over the Tampa Bay Rays. The final score was 8-6. O's on top. The two teams will face off again today in Florida. First pitch, 12:10. If you are cheering on the O's this summer, we want to see. Gina sent us this picture of Mia. She says she's Baltimore's newest O's fan. Super cute there. To upload your pictures and videos, head to foxbaltimore.com/chime-in or scan the QR code on the right side of your screen. It is powered by Stackla. Plus, don't miss Wine in the Wilderness at the Maryland Zoo this weekend. It's happening Saturday from 5:30 until 8:30. Guests can sample wines while they walk around the zoo. There will also be food trucks and live music. If you're over 21, head to the zoo's website to purchase your ticket. All you need is your smile for your lunch break this Wednesday, because today is National Selfie Day. People have been taking selfies since the rise of social media. All you have to do is snap a picture of yourself, maybe your friends, your kids, your pets. Short arms? No problem. Grab a specially designed selfie stick or a tripod. Get the best angle there. So whether you're at the gym, the office, at home, grab your phone and snap a selfie today. Well, that's all we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next. Mark Clark back to tell us what they're working on.
Oh, hey, Patrice.
You got work to do. You can't do the selfie right now.
A flight attendant reveals the most annoying in-flight behaviors. Plus, Meghan Markle, did she fake her podcast interviews? What? We'll talk about that coming up next on Be More Lifestyle. Let's take a selfie.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
Baltimore, I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with Elaine Simon, president of the Caribbean American Carnival Association of Baltimore. Good morning, ladies. Let me tell you right now.
What's up?
A flight attendant has revealed the biggest in-flight no-nos, according to the New York Post. The flight attendant says that they've been poked, prodded, and even pinched before passengers are trying to get their attention. Instead of doing that, she suggests lightly tapping your flight attendant on the shoulder or waiting until they come down the aisle again to get their attention. She also revealed the in-air call button has a, quote, Coke or stroke motto, because when someone rings the button, they could be having a medical emergency or maybe they just want a soda. She advises only using the bell for really important requests. So I know, Elaine, you've traveled the world many a time. Are you guilty of pushing the buttons and prodding the attendants?
Sometimes. Especially if it's around the cocktail hour.
Okay. Hey, let's get it going. Right, let's serve up these drinks. Well, Lady T, you get flued out regularly.
Look, I'm trying to get flued out. But no, I do agree. Listen, I don't know how else to get their attention. The flight is loud, okay? When you're in the air, it's so loud. How do you get their attention? Sometimes I wave. I'm like, okay, so I get why they may have maybe tapped them. Yeah. But sometimes they still don't respond. So I get it. But you know what? Start serving real food on these flights and then tell me about the no-nos, okay?
Do we need
Serve
to
us real
complain
food.
about, I'm always in the aisle. Do we need to complain about the booty check? Check?
Oh, yeah.
My shoulder gets
Why
to get the booty.
Why are you sitting in an aisle seat?
Because I got to have the room.
You got to sit in the inside.
I can't sit in the inside.
You can't sit in the aisle or up front,
That's
okay?
right. But we want you to tell it, okay? What do you think is worse, aggressively getting the flight attendant's attention, pushing the call button for a non-emergency, or both? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the Lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. Now, according to the New York Post, a report from Pod News alleges that some of the interviews on Meghan Markle's podcast were not conducted by her. The report says some of the interviews were done by Markle's staff, and audio of her voice asking questions was added in later. This comes after Spotify did not renew the podcast for a second season. Okay, in all fairness,
I was going to say, wait a minute.
She is not a broadcaster.
She's not.
And they use it to, obviously to sell. And I could see a scenario where she just says some stuff and then they all put it together. I don't know. Elaine, what do you think? Is that a violation? Are you shocked by this or not surprised?
I'm not surprised by it.
Yes, I mean, she's not Lady T, for God's sake.
Listen, I know it. Okay. Nobody's Lady T.
Nobody's Lady T.
Facts. I mean, honestly...
Are you shocked by this, Lady T? You're heartbroken?
Not at all, and I truly do not care, and I think we need to leave the royal Meghan Markle alone. Please,
she ain't royal no more.
They lost their roles, but they did it at the same time. She's still royalty, okay? She still is, technically. The kids got their title, so...
She ain't got no title.
She got it's like a half title.
Person.
She's the wife. It's like a half title. She's the wife. She's the wife. Come on.
Yeah, she's the wife.
She out here getting flued out. Tell them, Elaine. Tell them. Come on. Play with us.
Snakes are only found on planes. Someone captured the terrifying moment a snake slithered over a running ceiling fan before suddenly flying at the camera person. The clip ends when the snake striking the recording device, and the camera operator hollers in shock and tries to escape. The video has gotten over 24 million views on Instagram. I thought we were going to see it. We're not. Okay.
I thought so, too. I don't do snakes.
This show needs money. We couldn't afford it. But, so, Elaine, you're in your bedroom after a shower, and a snake flies past you. What do you say?
Die. I cannot. Yeah, that's crazy.
Lady T.
I don't do.
Just fresh out of the shower.
I don't do snakes. I don't do. Well, get out my shower first of all. First of all, get out my shower, okay?
The next thing you know, a snake is in your room.
I don't like snakes. This whole entire staff, I feel like they know that I have a fear of snakes. When I saw the video, I was shocked because the snake waited, like it was about to cross the street or something, waited and then took the leap of faith into the ceiling fan. It's like it tried to commit suicide. I was like, what are you doing? It's just a
It was a daredevil snake.
It was a daredevil
snake. It's Six Flags
scary.
season. It's their little Six Flags to hop on the
I don't do snakes. And the snake came flying. Yeah. If it was, it just was taking too many risks. The snake was like, I'd rather get down somehow. I got to get down somehow, some way, and it did. Well, and it's a little, I don't like that. I can't do it. Electronically designed. You think it was? You think it was a fake snake?
Yeah. I'm just curious now.
That's true. It didn't even get sliced up.
I know, with the fan running.
With the fan running,
Right.
it was like, okay, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Spill the tea. Oh, that's right. Lady T's coming up. Okay, that was quick. Well, Elaine, Lady T, thank you so much. Coming up, Lady T's going to spill the tea with her special tea. And as the weather heats up, keeping your electronics safe if you're around water. After the break, the product you need to try this summer. Thanks, Elaine. Thanks, Lady T.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
For millions, health and wellness is a daily priority. Stacey Bell is here with a way to level up your self-care game plan. She'll explain in today's America Steals and Deals.
The following segment is sponsored by Naki.
I found this neat little dry pack that I think you're really gonna like. This is Yugo Wear. There's so many uses. You could take this if you're going to the beach, if you're going to the pool, if you're going to a splash pad with the kids. I'm gonna show you how this works. It's waterproof, so you unzip it, and I'm gonna add my phone. It's got all my pictures, pretty much my life. You can also add a wallet, and then I'm gonna add my keys, okay? You zip it, and when you zip it, you know, it's securely into place. Nothing is coming in and out. All right, this is my phone. It's got my life on it. So here you go. It's in the water. We're going to splash it. I'm holding it down, but if I let it go, it floats. So you could take it into the water. It's not going to sink. It's going to float. All right, I want to show you this too. Look right there. You can still use the camera in this mode. And there you go. You can take pictures under the water, in the water. Your phone is safe. All right, so let's unzip it. You got to put some muscle into unzipping it because it fastens securely into place. And everything is safe in here. The other thing I like about this, you could even take this to games because it's the appropriate size for the stadium. You could use this if you're biking. We're offering right now 30% off Yugo Wear. There's so much you can do with this, not just the water if you're a commuter. So take advantage of the 30% off Yugo Wear. Head to asadeals.com for the exclusive offer.
Hey guys, I'm Lady T and I'm here at the K Pearl Tea Room in Westminster for a special edition of Spilling the Tea. K Pearl Tea Room, they are known for the best tea service around town, and they're more than happy to always accommodate your party for an authentic tea service. Yeah? Okay, well, you know what time it is. Let's go spill some tea. You guys, I'm here with Becky from the K Pearl Tea Room. Hey, Becky.
Hey.
Welcome to the show today.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm excited. I'm in this tea room with you. Tell me about the tea house.
We are serving English afternoon tea here. So, you know, it has the 3-tiered tray. It has soup, sandwiches, salads, little desserts. Our scones are amazing. We have sorbet. We have sparkling drinks. And we have tea.
Do people love this place? Like, I just feel like a different atmosphere when I come here. I feel comfortable. But, you know, I'm the tea spilling princess, so obviously I'm going to feel comfortable here. What's the atmosphere like when you guys are up and running?
It's humming. It's buzzing. It's a great place to really connect with someone. You can sit down and spend 2 hours really connecting over a pot of tea and some yummy treats, and people love the tea room.
What is the proper way to sip tea or drink tea?
So, I don't know that there's necessarily a right way and a wrong way. We want you to be comfortable. Did you know that it is actually improper etiquette to stick your pinky out when you're holding a teacup?
Oh my gosh. I can't help it though. I stick my pinky out for every little thing that I do. Look, it just automatically goes up. I didn't even do it, y'all. I'm not even doing it, and it just keeps going up. It's, oh my God. So it's actually like improper to do that.
Actually it is. You're also not supposed to tink your spoon in the inside of the teacup.
Oh my God, we've been drinking tea wrong, y'all.
You usually pour about half a cup of tea because some people like to put cream and sugar in.
Oh, you didn't even spill it. No. She didn't spill the tea, y'all.
And you can't have tea without scones.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, there's all different kinds of tea. They actually all get different steep times and different water temperatures.
Oh, okay.
Here's a little secret for you. If you're steeping a black tea and you walk away to do your hair or whatever it is you're doing,
yes,
and you come back and your cup is bitter, you can fix the cup. You don't have to throw it out.
You don't have to throw it out?
No.
You put it in the microwave.
You dilute it. You
dilute it.
More hot water. More hot water, and that'll dilute the tannins, which is what makes it bitter.
Okay, Becky, now tell everybody how they can follow you and reach you guys.
Okay, our Instagram is Kate Pearl Tea Room, and our website is thekatepearltearoom.com. If you'd like to come in for tea, it's by reservation only.
Oh wait, what happens when you spill the tea? What happens when tea is spilled? Do you have bad luck?
No.
Okay, good. That was scary. Whew,
We love spilling the tea.
Yay! We love spilling the tea! Thank you guys for joining us today. Now go sip on all that tea.
Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Still ahead, how Marylanders can benefit from using solar energy. Plus, the countdown is on to the Caribbean Festival up next, where you can go to experience the sights, sounds, and tastes of Caribbean life right here in Baltimore. Stick around.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
Hey, you guys, this summer we're celebrating Caribbean culture with a major event coming to the Baltimore area. Dr. Elaine Simon, president of the Caribbean American Carnival Association of Baltimore, is here to tell us about the Caribbean Day Festival. Welcome to the show, Miss Elaine.
Thank you.
Yes, I know, so excited to have you.
To see you.
Girl, you are stylish and you are profiling today. Look at the shades and everything. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, now tell us about the event.
Having me.
Of course. No, tell us about the festival. How did it all get started here in Baltimore?
I'm excited. Are you excited?
I am.
Okay, great. The festival is scheduled for the weekend of July 7th, 8th, and 9th at the historic Druid Hill Park. That's where the festival will be held. On Friday, we have a day party, Caribbean-style day party in the park. And then on Saturday, the parade, the fabulous parade, will be coming down Ricestown Road, starting at the Park Circle, at the intersection of Park Heights and Ricestown Road, right that intersection. The parade kicks off at 12 noon. Will bear off to the right on Ricestown Road onto Orchard Trolley Terrace, comes around Orchard Trolley Terrace and goes into the Swan Drive right by the reservoir, and the parade continues into the park, where the festivities are.
Now, what kind of food can everybody experience? We're going to see food, music, entertainment. What can we see?
Well, when it comes to food, it's going to be there. Not only Caribbean food, as a Caribbean festival, of course, you can't go and don't savor the roti, the peas and rice, the stewed chicken,
the jerk chicken,
the fried fish.
Tell it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
the fried
man.
bananas, sugar cane, mangoes, coconut.
Are we having plantain, girl? I want plantain.
Plantain will be there. Yeah, we're going to have some plantain.
Okay. Sorry, that's the Guyanese coming out of me. Okay. I love it. Okay, real quick now, the costumes are definitely the best part. Talk to us about, what we can see. What are they going to be wearing at the Caribbean Festival?
Okay, we have our model, Miss China, the face of Baltimore.
China.
The face of Baltimore, Washington, one carnival. China is depicting one of the costumes that you can expect to see along the parade route. And that costume was designed by China's daughter.
Really?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes, and China has always been at the forefront of depicting various type of costumes over the many years.
And she's definitely, you can tell she's imagining the music coming out right now. China, real quick, are you honored to be the face of the carnival this year?
Very excited about being the face of Carnival.
Okay,
And
so y'all can catch her. Y'all can catch Miss China. You can catch Miss Elaine at the Caribbean Festival. Tell them one more time, how can they get more information? Where do they go?
They can go to BaltimoreCarnival.com, or you could call 443-869-1835. We'd be glad to share as much information with you. And yes, we have vendors opportunities available. So come out and party, join the fun, the Caribbean style.
Enjoy the culture, right, Miss Elaine? All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Miss Elaine. It's China.
Thanks for having me.
Now, let's go over to meteorologist Amy Aronson with her full forecast. Hey, Amy, girl.
The summer solstice is here. We're actually going to head to Stonehenge, where they are celebrating, or already celebrated, I should say, earlier this morning with this incredible sunrise. So this is the longest day of the year, technically, for everyone in the Northern Hemisphere. What a pretty start to the day there. Lots of folks joined the celebrations. You can see, I think, thousands of folks out there earlier this morning to see what was happening there. And I've got one more image of it. This one actually comes from Wales. So what a cool start to the summer solstice. And for us, here's what it means for our sunset times. It means sunset is extra late tonight at 8:36 p.m. It means we end up with the most amount of daylight today, 14 hours, 55 minutes and 30 seconds to be exact. Actually, from here on out, we're losing daylight. So by the winter solstice in December, this is kind of depressing. We lose 5 hours and 30 minutes of daylight. So take advantage of the daylight we have today, even though it's going to be kind of a damp and dreary day. It's hot in Texas, feels like the summer solstice there. But for us, we're dealing with this weather maker to our south, pushing a lot of moisture our direction, keeping us damp and dreary and cooler today, too. So light rain overspreading the area. currently. That will continue this afternoon, this evening, and tonight. Tomorrow morning, we catch a brief break from the rain as you head out for your morning drive, but another batch of showers rushes in Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. And then we've got more scattered activity as we get into your Friday. Friday looks like scattered showers and potentially some thunderstorms too as this cold front nears us from the west. Here's a look at how much rain we're expecting over the next 3 days. Actually, a lot. We need the rain, and we are going to get at least an inch or two of it through at least Friday alone. And that does not include our weekend rain chances. Several rain chances coming up. Some showers over the next 2 days. Showers and some storms by week's end as the warmer air returns. And temperatures will continue to warm up as we head into the weekend and early next week. Not a complete washout of a weekend, but not completely dry either. We do have scattered showers and storms both weekend days, and they will linger into early next week. Back to you.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by American Century Solar.
Thanks to inflation, many are seeing their energy bills go up. Joining us, Galen Wenzel-Stroh of American Century Solar joins us now with a great way to save on bills and even possibly get government benefits. Galen, welcome to the show. How you doing? So why should Maryland homeowners think about going solar?
So like you were saying, utility rates have been rising. We haven't seen that for a long time in the area. And at the same time, the past 10 to 15 years, we've seen quite a bit of improvements in the technology. So we're seeing higher utility bills, and at the same time, we're seeing technology that's continued to improve. And then with that, we are getting incentives that we didn't have even a year or two ago back, like it was 10 years ago.
Okay.
So we're seeing all these benefits together at once.
Well, talk to us about the incentives.
So in Maryland, recently we're going to be getting our grant back in July. So we're going to have a solar grant that comes from the state. And then we also have the federal 30% tax credit. Which before it was reducing, and with the recent Inflation Reduction Act, we've seen this come back to benefit everybody.
Wow. So talk to us about the first steps. I think it's almost like it makes sense. You know, these benefits are out there, but what's the first step? I think it's pretty overwhelming.
Yeah. So the big thing is, it's really hard to tell if solar works for you. So you really need to figure out, do you have the right amount of shade or not enough shade? Do you have a house setup that makes sense? Do you have the utility bills that match with your roof? So you really need to have someone come out and sort of figure out and help you through everything to figure out if it does work for you, because it doesn't work for everybody, but it can benefit the vast majority of people in the state.
And so where can people go for more information?
You can go to AmericanCenturySolar.com, and you can reach us at 410-557-0555.
So Galen, again, it's been around a while. I think people hear it, but I think it's almost like a little bit of fear. You know, make us feel less fearful.
So you're seeing it all over the place now. You're seeing it all over the place now. I think once you start seeing all your neighbors get it, and if you start paying attention to it, you start realizing so many people are getting it now because it just makes sense. And especially the past few months, it makes even more sense than it ever did.
Wow.
And it's a pretty simple thing. We can be in, out, and really not in your hair.
No more fear, guys. Let's get this money. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, okay? All right, stay with me more live. So after the break, we'll reveal what you think the worst flight behaviors are. Coming up. A flight attendant has revealed the biggest in-flight no-no. She says she's been poked, prodded, and even pinched before by passengers trying to get her attention. Instead of doing that, she's just lightly tapping your flight attendant on the shoulder or waiting until they come to the aisle again to get their attention. She also advises only using the in-air call button bell for really important questions instead of ordering snacks or soda. We want you to tell it. What do you think is worse, aggressively getting the flight attendant's attention or pushing the call button for a non-emergency, or both? Right now, most of you saying both. Okay, awesome. Got a great show lined up for tomorrow. The American Heart Association will let us know how to keep kids safe this summer and next school year. Plus, Lady T will spill the tea right here in our studio.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@foxbaltimore.com.
Summer has, is there a summer has sprung? No, summer has anyway, enjoy summer, okay? It's here. Thank you for inviting us to your home. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we'll see you tomorrow.